Hello everybody, thank you so much for pressing play on my video today. My name is Sharleen from stampwithshar.com and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the US. This is our project we're going to be creating today. It houses a Tealight candle and this is great for craft fairs or as part of a teacher's gift. So I'm going to show you how we create today's project. For this one here, I used the Botanical Butterflies Designer Series paper. For today's project, these are our supplies. I have a 2" by 8" piece of Share What You Love Designer Series paper. For the actual little box itself, I have a piece of crumb cake, and this piece is cut at 3 1/4 by 5 3/4. I have just a scrap piece of Whisper White, and that is just to stamp and punch the sentiment. We will be using our trimmer today. The stamp set I'm using today is the Stitched All Around, and I'm using that little thank you. I have a rich razzleberry piece that I went and punched out with the 1 3/4" circle punch. And then we will also be using the 1 3/8" circle punch, and that is to punch out our sentiment. We will also be using a 1" circle punch, our paper snips, some Memento ink, as well as the scalloped tag topper. We will also be using some black shimmer ribbon, and again, you can coordinate your ribbon to whatever designer series paper that you're using. And then I also used some Whisper White Baker's Twine. Now, I may have to change my ribbon. I didn't think of that too well, but I may have to change my ribbon because I changed the color of my designer series paper. Okay, let's get started. This 2" by 8" piece, we are going to score this. We are going to score this at 3 inches. And we're going to score this at 5 inches. You can come in with your scalloped tag punch, push that in. Give that a punch, and that is our wrap. You can fold on that score lines, and that is our little wrap. On the crumb cake piece, we need to do some scoring. So with the 3 1/4" along the top, we need to score this at 3/4 inch. And we need to score this at 2 1/2. Then with the 5 3/4 along the top, we need to score this at 3/4. Oh, almost scored it wrong. So we need to score this at 3/4. We need to score this at 2 1/2. At 3 1/4 and at 5. Now, if you miss any of these measurements, I will have them over on my website at www.stampwithshar.com with a written detailed description about today's project. What we're going to do now, we're going to grab our paper snips and we are going to cut up those score lines, stopping at that horizontal score mark. And we're going to repeat that on the opposite side as well. All these little squares, we are now going to miter. So we are just going to take a small notch and we're going to do that to all these squares. We can now go ahead and fold and burnish all our score lines. So once you've gone and done that, you will notice you have 4 tabs here and 2 tabs here. So where you have these 2 tabs, this is where you're going to take your 1-inch circle punch. You're going to line it up between those score lines. And you're going to punch out like a little notch. Now you can go ahead and close your box. I'm using my multi-purpose liquid glue, and you can use any glue, and you're just going to add adhesive on these little tabs. I have some pegs, and I'm just going to use this to hold my box shut. You're going to add adhesive on these 2 tabs. Now, while your box is drying, you can work on your sentiment. I have my Memento ink, and on my Whisper White scrap, I'm going to ink up that thank you. We're going to punch it out with the 1 3/8 inch circle punch. You're now going to attach it to your rich raspberry piece. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, you guys, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Oh, I broke that one. Oops. Now, you can add your little tea light. I just got this at the dollar store, you guys. You could also add a little pack of matches in there. That is going to fold in like so. And then you're going to add adhesive between those 2 score lines. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stick it on my box. And then you're going to line it up, lining your little box up, making sure you are, you know, centered and even all the way around, just like so. Let it sit there for a few minutes. Super cute, you guys. And then you're going to add your ribbon through, and you're going to add your little thank you. Now I'm going to add it on the bottom here, so I'm only going to stick adhesive on a small little piece. And then my sentiment doesn't have adhesive on there. And then this thank you is butting up against that box piece. And then you would just add your ribbon through. Now, I didn't bring ribbon. I bought the black one. I forgot I changed my paper, you guys. But yeah, super cute, super easy. Thank you so much for watching today's video. And I hope to see you back here on Friday. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care.